Coast taking the chocolates over the Adelaide Endurance in an absolute thriller in that tie-break. Joining me, Mark Braybrook. Mark, what a finish.
Yeah, that sums up the Premier League, doesn't it? They were gone and they were done and dusted. The Gold Coast, it was a terrific performance in the second set by Adelaide, but it counts for nothing when you get to a tie-break. One bowl, that's all that was needed by Brett Wilkie, and what a player to have it, former Australian Open champion and one of the best in the world. Yeah, indeed, it was absolute nerves of steel. In the meantime, we've got our fourth match coming up very shortly. Perth Suns up against the Melbourne Royals. It's over to Jack Everett.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the fourth and final match tonight on Village Foundation Arena. Let's
an impressive lineup here for the Solar Gain Perth Suns. Of course, Clive Adams was here with the team last year. So too Jeremy Henry. The new man, Thomas Mitchell, replacing Brett Wilkie, who we just saw win the match for the Gold Coast Hawks. And Clive Adams is joining us here now. Clive, a terrific start for the Suns, 3 wins and a loss. You must be happy with the way the team's going.
Yeah, very happy. Jez has been on fire, he's been playing great. His running shots have been a highlight so far. So we go in fairly confident and hoping for the best tonight.
How do you keep that going? The Melbourne Royals haven't had a great start, so they'll come out firing, no doubt.
Yeah, it makes them due, doesn't it? So, look, every team here is good, and with every game so close, it can go either way. So you can win and lose every game.
Clive, thank you.
No worries, thank you.
OK, of course, your opponents, the Melbourne Royals.
and their opponents in the final match tonight, introducing the Bluntstone Melbourne Royals. First, 2012 World Championship gold medalist, Graham Archer. His teammate and the brand new World Junior Singles Champion, Dylan Fisher. And a man fresh off Commonwealth Games duties in Glasgow, Matthew Flapper. And the coach of the Bluntstone Melbourne Royals is Todd Simmons.
This is the lineup for the Melbourne Royals, the exact same team as last year. Matthew Flapper, age 36, the Oz Open triples winner back in 2011. Graham Archer, of course, 47 years of age as well. I'm joined at the moment by Dylan Fisher, age 20. Dylan, thanks for joining us here on Fox Sports. You're coming fresh off the Under-25 World Championships. Firstly, congratulations. You're obviously in pretty good form yourself.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, they're coming out not too bad at the moment, but hoping to play well tonight and hopefully get a win. Coming out not too bad personally, but Melbourne themselves haven't had a great start, have they? How can you turn it around? Yeah, 0-4 so far today, but now's a better time than any to put on a good performance for the crowd and for ourselves and get a win. Dylan, good luck. Thanks, mate. Cheers, mate. OK, it's time to go to our commentators upstairs.
Thanks very much, Tom Chadwick. As we see the Perth Suns will start. It looks with Jeremy Henry and Tom Mitchell, and Clive Adams will start on the bench. The Melbourne Royals, it looks like Graham Archer is going to start on the bench. Dylan Fisher, as Tom mentioned, in outstanding form after winning the Under-25 World Championships down at Broadbeach on the weekend. To be joined by Steve Glasson, who's got my glasses, hopefully. Just having a chat with Alex Mitchell and Ryan Bester. He'll be here very shortly. There is Matthew Flapper, who was the other member of the Fours, the bronze medal winning Fours. We saw the other 3 guys earlier, Wilkie, also Rice and Rudiger, and Matthew Flapper was number 4 in that team. So Perth have won the toss and they've given the mat away to Melbourne. And Steve Glasson is finally arriving here to join us in commentary position on still a steamy night here in Brisbane. And I noticed you haven't brought my glasses with you, Steve. I've been hoping all night that you'd... Oh, you bought them. When did they get here?
I delivered them about two matches ago.
No.
But you weren't here, so I put them on the desk for you.
No one told me. I didn't even notice
they
them.
were sitting there right in front of you, so obviously you do need them.
Oh, too right, I need them. Oh, I can see.
It's amazing, isn't it?
There we go.
I had the same trouble this afternoon when I snapped mine clean in half. So, mate, I appreciate you helping me out there.
I'm sorry it just didn't help you win another tiebreak. So
no, it's one of those days.
Start for Dylan Fisher. What a high this young man would be on, 20 years of age, winning the Under-25 World Championships.
And I had the great privilege of being there with him. And, wow, I mean, they battled through some really tough conditions, a lot of wind at Broadbeach, but the last day proved best conditions. And this young man sizzled. It was a great, great win. And he's obviously still on a high, and deservingly so.
And at his age, he's already a member, has been a member of the Australian team. So what a future he has. This is Mick Malloy's team, the Roys. Might be a little bit late for Mick, past his bedtime in Melbourne. But if he is watching, he'll be shattered. They've only... Well, they haven't won a game yet. None from 4.
It's quite amazing, isn't it?
Well played, lad.
I wouldn't write them off just yet, though. Especially with bowls like that. He's continuing his form, no doubt. The future looks bright, doesn't it, when you see young guys like this playing so well. And he's a great young guy with it.
Here's Tom Mitchell, who has got some big shoes to fill himself, coming into this Perth side for Brett Wilkie, who just won that match for the Gold Coast, and he started well. Jeremy Henry, as Clive Adams mentioned with Tom and I earlier, Jeremy Henry has been the key for Perth. He's played terrifically so far today. There's Wayne's Bar. The Brisbane Gold boys are in there.
They certainly are, supporting the sponsor.
Very good, he's here, buddy.
It's been very hot, very humid here today, so the boys have probably got a bit of a thirst up. Good bowling. This is probably the tightest first end we've seen going this way.
Absolutely. Yeah. Not only the first end,
yeah,
end in particular. Any end.
Yeah, particularly in this direction.
Yeah.
First time let it go, Mike. No idea.
I noted both teams were out in the spare rink behind the grandstand before the game, warming up, so that's obviously held them in good stead to get the pace fairly quickly.
Hurry, Tommy.
And the fact that it is the 4th game, and they would have watched the games before, Steve. So, you know, you had the, I suppose, the unfortunate position of being the first match out on this rink, and you had to find your own way around. There's no roll-ups. You've got to start straight up.
That's the hard part, I think, which is builds the excitement. But yeah, no warm-ups. You are straight into it, so it's a great challenge, and you need to grasp it really quickly. Otherwise, you're in a lot of doo-doos, really.
Well, this is a very congested head here. Matthew Flapper, bronze medalist from Glasgow.
Great competitor, Matty.
I thought you're far away.
They would be bitterly disappointed, the Roys, with their start. Had to win a game.
Yeah, they're a good side on paper. I'm not saying too much. Our BCIB Sydney Lions have only won 1 today, and we've had 4 tie-break losses. And I did hear my mate Kelvin making a few comments about it earlier. So,
yeah, 12 out of 12 you've lost in a tie-break. When you consider that you've only played 15 games in the history of the Premier League, and you've lost 13 games, 12 of those 13 you've lost by tiebreak.
In tiebreakers, yeah.
It's extraordinary.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah, well, here's a forehand here from Matthew Flapper.
On that, Mark.
Jeremy Henry, what a career he has had. There's not much he hasn't done in the game. Different delivery styles, Steve.
Oh, absolutely. Very typical of the UK players. They look quite unorthodox compared to the typical copybook or textile delivery of the Australians, but my goodness, they're effective, and there's no doubt, and Jeremy's CV will certainly support that. Multiple world champion, national champion, Masters invitation. And, of course, residing here in Australia these days and loving life.
Plays out of the Warilla Club on the south coast of New South Wales.
Wait, spot on, mate. You halve yours, you count. Fall off it, you go very close.
That missed everything there from Matthew Flapper.
There you going, Jezza. Come on, Jez. Jezza. Wriggle, wriggle.
Close. Oh, just need to clear the pack.
Still the one, though, to Perth. So they start this final match of the night with a shot on the first end. And tomorrow is a big day for a number of teams. Steve, another 5 matches played tomorrow. And if Melbourne win here tonight, they'll be 1-4. Sydney's 1-4. Brisbane's 1-4. And so
yeah,
you just can't let these teams above you get too much further away. Massive day tomorrow for a lot of teams.
I suppose the only consolation we're looking at is that we are winning sets, but we need to convert those into some match wins now to be in contention. So I'd like to send a cheerio out, if I may, to all the crew at Mount Lewis in Sydney watching the game tonight. And there's some people there enjoying best seats in the house with hospitality turned on for them. I hope you're having a great time, you guys, and we're all very grateful for you for support.
Here is Dylan Fisher. Plenty of concentration.
That again, mate. All you got now, Snaps. Come on, buddy.
No, good start again.
Champion of Champions runner-up this year, Tom Mitchell.
Yeah, just a couple of weeks ago at Tarrant Point in Sydney. Fine effort. Up against a fellow competitor, Scotty Thorburn, from here tonight. So
the weather was pretty awful there at certain days, wasn't it?
Yes, it certainly was. Yeah, a lot of rain, a fair bit of wind. Unlike here, this covered, magnificent covered stadium here at Club Pine Rivers. It's close again.
Snap bar.
Played it well.
What a shot, lad.
No, it's good stuff.
Terrific from Dylan Fisher. Well, we're near the end of day one, Steve. Nearly every team. Here's the scene. It's a beautiful venue here, Club Pine Rivers.
Yeah, definitely a world-class facility.
What have you taken out of day one? What I've taken out of day one is that the Murray Steamers are going to be very hard to beat with Alex Mitchell as skip there.
Yeah, I mean, Alex is, you know, I wouldn't even say arguably he's the best player on the planet, and he's stepped up to the plate today, and it was interesting to see or hear pre-event that a lot of people were sort of wondering how he would handle these conditions here, and he hasn't messed around and showing just how good he is.
That was weird.
Good to see Michael Walker from the Murray Steamers too.
He played well.
He's played very well. I mean, first time in, hasn't experienced an environment like this ever, and he stepped up the plate as well. So, I mean, credit where credit's due.
Big moment for him. Well, they're all enjoying the hospitality in Wayne's Bar, all the Murray Steamer boys, and this is part of the whole APL as well, and Tom Chadwick shouldn't be there, but he is, and someone who's definitely shouldn't be there is Mark Casey. I don't know what Mark Casey is doing there after a knee reconstruction, but I suppose his coach is there. Tom, he can be there, can't he?
Yeah, thank you very much, Mark. Indeed, we are in what is known as Wayne's Can Bar at the moment. I'm joined by Mark Casey. Case, just a beer or two after a hard day bowls?
Yeah, it's been a really tough day for us. The Brisbane Gold Boys, not an ideal start, 1-4, and but yeah, there's always tomorrow, so we're looking forward to tomorrow actually.
How is the knee? Onto a serious question. It was only what 6 weeks ago until you recovered. You probably shouldn't be bowling, should you?
Yeah, it's a little bit sore, but yeah, definitely no excuses. It's just what it is at the moment. I've got to obviously rest it after I play, and hopefully in the next month or two it'll recover 100%.
Interested to know, how did you do it? Did you do bowling?
I think it's just an old injury, wear and tear. I tore a tendon top of my knee, so it was just like a pretty full-on operation. But yeah, as I said, in another month or so it'll be fine.
How do you have to manage it going forward?
Yeah, I'm actually seeing some physio at Pindara, so they're actually giving me a program that I've got to follow pretty strictly. So it's been so far so good. Before this event, I was probably two weeks ahead of schedule, so I'll have to probably go back next week and see where I'm at.
Reigning champions, Brisbane Gold, not going great guns this time around. How do you can turn that around?
Yeah, there's obviously still 9 games to go the next couple of nights, so we're hopeful that we can still scrape into the 4 somehow, but we realise that we're up against it. So big day tomorrow, and we've probably got to win 3 or 4 out of 5. So we'll see how we go.
Just finally, does the knee feel better after a beer or two, after a 4X or 2?
Yeah, it's always it's just nice to have a beer after a long day on the green, but yeah, so hopefully it'll be all right tomorrow. And
it's good to see you mingling with some of the Murray Steamers boys and some of the fans here as well. No doubt that's something that is part of this APL.
Yeah, definitely. The Murray boys are obviously probably the favourites at the moment, unbeaten today with world's best player Alex Marshall in the team. It's a great honour for our competition to have someone like that playing with us. So yeah, it's fantastic.
Case, thank you very much. Appreciate your time. Good luck going forward.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
That is 4 to the Melbourne Roys there. While that chat was going on, the Roys have picked up 4 shots. Jeremy Henry had 2 drives, Steve, and missed them both. You wouldn't see that.
You don't see that very often, do you? He's
power
it's a big
play
target.
for Perth.
Oh, they're going to try and hit straight back, so very rare for Jeremy to miss, especially a target. You know, it's reasonably wide, so he won't be happy with that.
So this becomes a really big end now. Can they nullify this, the Roys? You don't often see 4-shot ends in a 6-bowl end.
No. And it was, as you say, a rare miss from Jeremy. So I dare say he'll be having a little talk to himself down there, and I'm very confident we'll see better from him ongoing in this match.
Tom Mitchell. It's not getting any less the humidity as we get into the night.
No, certainly not.
Now the breeze has sort of disappeared. It's become a bit more steamier now than it was an hour or so ago.
Yeah.
Couple of feet, buddy.
And under the lights here at Pine Rivers just makes it a bit warmer as well, but no complaints. You'd rather that than pouring rain and lightning and thunder, which there is a storm forecast for tomorrow night.
There is showers tomorrow and storms, so we're at the exact right place, Mark.
Yeah, pretty handy,
I'm sure this competition continues without any interruption whatsoever.
Shoot snaps.
Remarkable today. There was rain in Brisbane. Haven't seen rain in I don't know how long. But it was all at the Gabba where the Sheffield Shield was on. You got none here, none at my place, and all fell in around Wollongabba. Torrential rain. They didn't bowl a ball in the first session. I'm not sure when played away. Did not bowl a ball.
Well, I haven't been busy bowling, so I missed all that. And I'm a bit of a cricket tragic.
Well, New South Wales were struggling overnight too.
Okay.
Queensland were on top. So here is Dylan Fisher.
Yeah, his main priority is to help snuff out this power play call from the Perth Suns. He's been leading up well.
And Tom Mitchell will be disappointed with his first 2 bowls on this end, with the power play in particular.
It's really these times you really need to nail it with at least 1 bowl. And really, if they can win this end of the power play, they're right back in the set. So a single shot's good. Anything more is a great added bonus.
Hurry.
If he runs, keep chewing. Well, it's a good try.
Yeah, nice effort, but it's one of those ugly-looking heads again we've seen going from west to east or right to left on your screen.
Yeah, it's a sensitive way. I think all night we've seen teams have difficulty really nailing it in this direction. So, and when you look at the quality of the players, and if they're not nailing it, well, you know it's got to be a little bit tough.
So Matthew Flapper here for the Blundstone Melbourne Roys.
A fantastic competitor for us, or for Australia at the recent Commonwealth Games, Matty. His first Commonwealth Games and played particularly well, securing a bronze medal for his country in the skipper's role, led by example.
Is this going to come back from out there, Steve?
Some are, depending on what style of bowl they're using. It's just more about the weight for Jeremy. A look of concentration. Tangles, as he is affectionately known.
Push.
Just struggling for the right pace here. Once again, unlike him as well.
The ball, isn't it? Got the next 4. Get them both, mate, your 4.
Well, Jack isn't scared at the moment.
A bit of aggression coming here from Jeremy. He's going to try something special. Going for the front grey bowl. Perhaps get both of them. Just playing control weight. Maybe he's missed his last end. Converting to play this sort of way. It's a tough shot. Chance. Well.
He's knocked his own out of the way.
Yeah.
Stay up now.
So how does it stand at the moment? It stays in play, the Perth bowl.
First and third.
So they've got shot, the Roys. And this is a power play.
Needs a friend, needs a hand.
Bit of there.
Okay.
15 seconds left.
I think Dylan's call underlines the fact that the bowler's a bigger target than the jack, so the bowl's just sticking out there a little bit, so he's asking Matty Flapper to try and get another one in there.
It's got to get there, doesn't it? Will it get there?
It needs a clear run. If it's clear, he's close, and it has cleared that front one. Well, he's played it very well.
Third 2, thank you.
That's a very good shot.
It rolled on a bit, didn't it?
Yeah.
You want to play the same? You still play the same. Both bowls are still 2.
Low percentage, but power play. They're chasing shots. Just the guy to get it.
Well, he's been off with his drive in the last end. He missed with this last one, and that's close.
Oh, he's held one out.
And he saved a shot, but the power play goes wasted for Perth, and the Melbourne Roys increase their lead. Wayne's can bar is waiting for Mick Malloy. Alex Marshall there in the black shirt, enjoying his time in Australia. Ryan Bester looking on as well.
You've just got to love it.
There's Wayne on the left.
Wayne from Wayne's Can Bar, the owner, the manager, the CEO, the grand poobah here.
The boss. In
some good company. You've just got to love the Scots, haven't you? They do enjoy themselves. You know, Alex, world class, but at the same time, loves a beer. Bit of PR, as we like to call it. So
yeah, absolutely. And I don't see, Roger Federer or Novak Djokovic up there after they've finished playing in Wayne's Can Bar.
No.
Or, Rory McIlroy. So Rory McIlroy, maybe, being a Northern Irishman, but Tiger Woods or those blokes wouldn't be up there, would they?
Oh, I reckon given half a chance, they probably would enjoy themselves, though.
They would?
Yeah.
But they wouldn't be there?
No.
Come on, Tommy. Good effort, Tom.
Great for the event too. The spectators can get a chance to go up and meet someone like Alex. It's someone they've heard so much about or seen on TV. Dual gold medalist at the Commonwealth Games just a few weeks ago. Get to meet one of their heroes up close and personal.
Didn't like that, Dylan, when you let it go.
Pretty good.
Well, it's not bad.
He's Dylan. A hard marker.
He is tough on himself, Dylan. Played it very well.
A lot better, that's him ball.
You happy with that?
Rip, didn't it?
Didn't it?
Rip.
What's the chance around it?
Find a wicket.
Little wry smile. He's just had the wood on Tommy up front here.
Just over, mate.
Despite the fact that it is a different format and there are power plays and substitutions, the fundamentals don't change, do they, Steve? That first bowl is important no matter what format.
Absolutely.
How long can you hang on?
Oh, it's imperative. And particularly with this end, with the Melbourne Roys having a power play as well as a chance to blow this set right open here.
Switch it over now, mate. Drag it through for 3.
Yeah, any win in this end with the power play for Melbourne, and that is the set.
Got me interested, Thomas.
He's interested. Just to convert that. Tommy's asking it to hold.
Son. Great effort.
Well, it's another catcher.
Great.
So they're setting the trap.
Play one of your big ones. Up and over.
So it's up to Jeremy Henry again. And this is a set saving end for Perth. Power play for the Melbourne Roys. And they lead by 4.
Definitely a chance. Matty's got to make sure he gets in amongst these 3 orange bowls down the back. A little bit of security. He's going to struggle to get there, so he's leaving this opportunity here for Jeremy.
Start turning now. This is pretty good.
His only chance if he can get in front.
Well done, mate. Good.
Well, it does close it up a little bit, but we're looking at a world-class player in Big Jeremy. And he has a knack of playing that big shot when it really matters.
Look, Jez.
Just under the line a touch or just under pace a touch, one or the other. I'm sure Matty will be trying to get back now.
It's a strange looking head too, isn't it, really, with 4 black bowls and 4 orange bowls sort of grouped together or just running amongst each other. This one's getting in amongst it.
Yeah, it's a good shot. It makes Jeremy play the correct weight. He can't play big weight. He wants to try and just trail the jack about a metre. Wasn't your wife going past him, was it?
No.
No. In a hurry?
Such a great noise, isn't it? Those stupid things. People trying to get to sleep.
Yeah.
So now, the last bowl of this end for the Roys.
Pretty good.
This is a power play.
Played it well, Matty.
They hold 4 shots, is it, Steve? I think it's 4, isn't it?
It's definitely 3. Yeah. Close for the 4th.
Certainly 3.
Yes.
And with a power play, that's the set done and dusted. So Jeremy Henry has got to save it here.
He's got to convert this. Well, he's following it with interest. It's not going in. It's just hanging off, though. It's a tough weight to play on the screen. And there you go.
So it will be 3. And with the power play, that becomes 6. So that is a massive result for the Roys, who pick up 6 shots. That will win them the first set. And 11-1 is the score.
With it being a group or sectional play, it's imperative they play the whole set out.
They're going to make a substitution here with Clive Adams coming on. So still the last end, and Graham Archer's coming on as well. So Matthew Flapper's sitting down. I don't know whether the players realise that this is still the 5th end of the first set. It does have to be played out, this set, so I don't know what the players are waiting for.
It's a
2 minutes. Told me to stop.
It's a good tactic to apply, though, because it gives these players a chance to play themselves in what is an end that doesn't really count.
So this is still the first set. I don't think the players know.
It's a chance for Graham and Clive to get a feel for the green in this end before they start the new match, which is the second set.
Come on, mate. Good, pal. Couple of feet.
Clive Adams, excuse me, known as Pluck a Duck. I think we discussed it last year.
Cheerleading
oh, you got
from Wanneroo. He's now at Cambridge.
Yeah, you got to love that, haven't you?
Runner-up at the Aussie Indoors. Became a cult figure here. Did Clive last year. I'm sure Mick Malloy's looking forward to coming back and renewing acquaintances with our cheerleader from Cambridge.
Oh, I'm quite sure. Be great to have Mick involved again later in the week.
We will see Clive's waddle as he follows his last bowl down. For those that missed it last year, this man Clive Adams won a half-time cheerleading competition at a Perth Wildcats NBL game. Which is fair enough, but he went and told everyone.
Well, it's a double whammy, isn't it? A, that he competed and won it, and B, that he actually told anyone.
everyone.
Why? Why would you do that?
So Dylan Fisher now. This for and against important here for Perth, who have had 3 wins and a loss. So they've started well. But it's so easy to lose momentum, isn't it? You don't want to lose that momentum. It's hard to know how to find it, and when you find it, you don't want to lose it.
Especially when you've had a change in your playing roster out there as well. So they've both made the substitution. It can change the dynamics of the match very quickly and very significantly. Well, it's a good shot by Clive. Well, that'll just give him a feel for the pace. Their priority will be going into this second set now.
Graham Archer out there now for the Blundstone Melbourne Royals. They have taken the first set, but this is the last end of the first set. They can't be caught here by Perth. Graham Archer has a pretty handy resume as well.
That's for sure. Another proud and long-time representative of a great bowling nation in Scotland. Graham also residing here in Australia these days. A world champion himself.
Shot, mate.
And that's not a bad bowl first up either. Here's some weight from Jeremy.
One of them, mate.
Well, he's knocked one out of the way.
I think it's 2.
Nice, easy style about him, Graham. Not too many things can go wrong.
It's a pretty impressive team, this Melbourne Royals side. It's just a puzzle why they haven't won a game yet. But it just shows you, and I don't need to tell you, Steve, with 1 win last year and 1 win so far this year, that the margin between success and failure is so fine.
It's they say it's a game of inches. It's a common statement in bowls, but it certainly is. And I think you'll find that the Melbourne Royals will certainly get their share of wins still in this event. Whether it's enough to get them through or not is another thing, but they're well on their way to their first tonight. I would like to add it's the only team that we beat today. And that'll come back to bite me when we play them in the second round now.
That's because you didn't get to a tiebreak.
That's very true. That's very true. Fine shot from Graham. Finding his way straight away.
Hi, Jace.
That's not going to get there, is it? Or is it? Well, it's still going. Still going.
Oh,
that's
perfect.
a terrific bowl.
Well, that's the classic Jeremy Henry shot.
To finish it off, picking up a shot to round out the set. But it was still a comfortable win for the Melbourne Royals. 11 shots to 2. They take the first set and edge closer towards their first win as we take a break here from Pine Rivers. It is APL 2.
The Master returns. Adam Scott wants to be the first to win 3 in a row. The rest aim to stop him. The Australian Golf Masters, Thursday, live, Sky Sport 2.
If shaving is a pain in the neck, cheek, or chin, we have one word. Hallelujah. Upgrade to the Gillette Fusion Pro Glide. Precision engineered, even for sensitive skin. Gillette, the best a man can get.
Holy guacamole! Fantastico!
What you say? For a limited time at Wendy's, handmade guacamole and salsa range with your choice of spicy or home-style chicken, jalapeno beef, or muchos nachos. Es magnifico! On Wednesday, 3rd of December, William Trowbridge will be attempting a new world record by freediving to 102 meters. Watch world history in the making. Brought to you by Steinlager Pure.
Someone fired a shot at a visiting foreign politician.
You know this guy.
Old memories.
She lives in fear because of what you did.
New dangers.
Cover me.
With what?
cornering King and Maxwell. Tonight, Prime.
Eight of the world's best teams come together to let out a burst of flair, colour and pride.
Takes the shot and scores! Oh, great stuff! End-to-end hockey. She's done it! It's the icing on the cake.
The Women's Hockey Champions Trophy starts November 30, live Sky Sport.
Yes, indeed, a well-earned cheers. The Gold Coast Hawks getting the job done over the Adelaide Endurance in the match previous to this. Welcome back to the APL on Fox Sports. I'm joined by Adelaide Endurance Simon Dawes. Simon, to the match itself, it was a fairly devastating way to lose it, wasn't it?
It was. It was pretty unbelievable. Like, we thought we had it covered that last end, and Brett played an awesome bowl with his last, and that's just the way it goes. That's the concept.
Adelaide, 3 wins from the 5 games, so not going too bad.
Yeah, no, we had a pretty reasonable day today. Like we got the nerves out of the way early and started playing some really good bowls like towards the end there and got 3 on the trot. So yeah, we were pretty happy.
Obviously, no too hard feelings. You're having a beer here with the Gold Coast. I guess that's part of it, isn't it?
Oh, it's great. Like that's what the sport brings. And played with these guys, against these guys a lot, over the years, and it's always good to catch up with them.
Yeah, as Perth and Melbourne go head-to-head, let's go back to Mark Brobrook.
Well, Steve Glasson, there's an example of what we're talking about, isn't it? The first bowl from Dylan Fisher has put the pressure right on Clive Adams here.
Straight on, that's correct. See if he can respond. Not bad if he hurries. Well, it's a good start.
Hold on. Who's good there?
Not much in it. Keen as mustard. Dylan just loves the game, loves competing.
He's in out, mate. Right here for a snapper. Nothing more. Just over. Hold on.
What we might refer to as in the game. It's a handy one.
I mean, unlike golf, where short putts never go in, there is a chance for the jack to come back towards that front bowl of Clive's if it hits a bowl, but it's very rare.
Correct, yes.
So, you're better off being
No, that's a good
6
shot.
feet past than a foot short.
Definitely, definitely. And the trouble with the short bowls is if you do get into trouble, you're literally blocking yourself off from getting in there as well, so it's a double whammy. But it's certainly easy to say that from the sideline here.
Dylan. Come on, snapper.
He's trying to get to land this bowl. He's very close. Well, it's a good shot. I love watching Clive play. He can pull some faces. The tongue goes out.
Will we see the waddle here as he follows it down?
Wasn't too bad, that one. The steely look at it in his eyes.
It's under control today.
Hurry, Ducky.
It's not too bad.
Played it very well.
Well played, Clive.
Line 2. Well played, Clive.
Considering the first bowl from Dylan was so good and Clive's was the short bowl, he's answered very well. A couple of good bowls to give Jeremy something to work with.
Absolutely.
What a battle this. Jeremy Henry against Graham Archer, head-to-head.
One Scotsman, one Irishman. A couple of the world's best.
The backhand and
yeah, it's that side of the green that hasn't been played as much today. Most players are preferring to play down this side that Jeremy's on. Right-hander's forehand. Just a little underdone.
Nice track there.
Just say Jeremy wouldn't thus far be delighted with his game tonight, which is, and that's not a criticism by any means. Well, I think we're just used to playing.
because he has high standards.
Exactly, and he plays so well, and he just, an inch off here or there.
No change.
Graham nearly pushing another Perth bowl in there.
So it's 2 to Perth at the moment. And this is the second last bowl of this end for Jeremy Henry. I think Graham Archer's going to come down and have a look.
All good, mate.
He's started to come down.
Well, deliberate ploy there from Jeremy to break up those 3 backwards.
He's decided not to come down, Graham. Shot clock's down to 20 seconds. It's his last bowl.
Yeah, he's a chance here.
Here she comes.
He's close, very close. Very close here. He's played a cracker.
Well, it had to be perfect, and it was.
Oh, what a wonderful shot.
Yeah, best chances there, mate. You sit the ball, touch the jack.
Now, if he comes up with the perfect bowl himself, Jeremy Henry, he'll get 2.
He can land the bowl, maybe a little touch on the jack here, and he's in his last bowl, if he's a touch quick, could score, but...
Come on now.
Well, Clive's interested.
Run.
It's got to
just
go,
needs to
doesn't it?
hurry. Just needs to hurry a little bit more. He's just a bit underdone.
Graham Archer from 1 down to 1 up. And the start the Roys were after in their second set. It is 1-0.
Just keeps that momentum going, doesn't it? That first set win keeps them on the front foot.
Dylan Fisher, who's been pretty good with his first bowls.
Womble's 85, keen to take up bowls. Wombles, I would endorse that. It's a great game.
Come on, Snapper.
You know, I saw you at the indoors, Steve, but you weren't. You were there as a coach. You get the chance to call a game with you, and I mentioned then with Kelvin and Karen, I don't think there's any sport in the world, and I said I'll stand to be corrected. No one's corrected me yet, where I could say to you, righto, mate, let's go out and have a game. With your esteemed past in the sport and me not having played much, that we could go out and have a crack, and I wouldn't say I'd beat you, but I could have a game with you. You wouldn't have to give me, like, I couldn't do that with Roger Federer, Tiger Woods, in any of those sports. I don't think there's any in the world like bowls where you can do that.
And I can tell you, you could beat me or any, so-called, well-respected player, because that's the nature of the beast. So, and that's why bowls is just a wonderful sport. So you can get Joe Average, if I may, go out and compete against Alex Marshall or Kelvin Kirko, and realistically have a chance of beating him. There's no way in the world I could beat Federer or...
no, wouldn't get a point. Wouldn't get a point. Wouldn't beat them on a hole.
Well, only if you double folded, that'd be my chance. So,
yeah, and that's what I think is one of the, the unsung things about this sport. The fact that here's a 20-year-old as well competing, and that I could jump down there and have a game, and I wouldn't beat him, but I reckon there'd be times he'd be getting a little bit nervous and so on. And I would thoroughly enjoy it, because yes, I might be outclassed at times, but I reckon I could, hold myself. And that's what lawn bowls is.
Well, you'd have nothing to lose either, would you? It's no, it's a fantastic sport. This concept is a precursor to a fast-track 2020 style cricket or mirror of cricket. It's called Jack Attack. It's at your local club. Please get out there and give it a whirl. You'll enjoy it. It's good fun, great camaraderie.
It's a step up from barefoot bowls.
Absolutely.
To have something to play for as opposed to just playing. And as much as we enjoy, playing a sport or doing something, you'll also like that little bit of competition as well. Something to play for.
Definitely. Doesn't matter what you do. I think you always want to be as good as you can be. And if you get the opportunity to play against better players, that brings the best out in you as well. So.
Come on.
Just doesn't seem to turn as much from out that backhand side. It's not a bad effort there from Graham Archer.
Very close, well done.
And that's very close to shot.
Not much in it.
On, Jez.
Jeremy looking to change this little bit of momentum by the Roys.
On, drop. Drop, Jezza. Yes, mate. Get in.
Has he done it? Has he
Yes,
done it?
mate.
He has. And a touch or two, I think. I think Clive Adams can hear us down on the green. You there, Clive?
Yes, I am, guys.
And you needed that. You need to change the momentum, don't you, after a disappointing end of that first set?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, that's what sets play is all about, though, isn't it? You get the chance to start again and try and get the job done again.
You'd be pretty happy with that one from Jeremy then, Plucker?
That's an awesome shot, yeah. And probably expect another one, huh?
You'd certainly be hoping for it, yes.
How are you coping with this rink? You haven't played it here yet today, different from outside earlier today?
Oh, yeah, it's a little bit quicker out here, so it's a nice pace. So we'll, yeah, seem to have got a reasonable handle on the weight. So.
How's this looking, mate?
Mine's not bad. He needs to drop again, and he is.
He is. He's close.
Yeah, he's very good.
Very close.
Great shot, Jezza.
That's, well...
Yeah, brilliant, mate.
Great man. Two wonderful shots.
See the van here, real solid up on the forehand.
Plucker, the cheerleading career?
Yeah, a few years ago now, mate. You're picked out of the crowd.
You know I can't.
You've got to do those things.
I just can't leave that one alone.
Yeah.
I love you, mate. It's fantastic. It's a great story.
We'll talk about it more when Mick gets here on Thursday, Clive. So
sure we will.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of this end. And
thanks, guys.
All the best out here. Very nice shot here.
Look at this.
That's
look at that
quality.
Extraordinary stuff from Graham Archer. Now, Jeremy Henry's last two bowls, he couldn't have bowled them any better. He's got one opportunity here to save his team. Plenty of room, Steve, but what about the pressure on this?
Well, I'll be amazed if Jezza missed this one. They can be the hardest ones to draw. Well, he's struggling, I'll tell you.
It's not going to get there.
Well, he changed hands. And the age-old rule is when you change hands,
it is one.
You often drop short, and that is amazing.
And also, Steve, as we're just saying with Clive, that you could feel the momentum with those two great bowls from Jeremy. Graham Archer has just gone bang.
Yeah. Super conversion and, I suppose, a shock miss by Jeremy, and particularly after you see his first two bowls. Andrew Holmes tweeting. Good to hear from you, Andrew. We miss you at Bowls Australia, mate, but I hope all is well. And we certainly miss you here at APL 02.
I bet you he's glad he's not here. 86% humidity at the moment, Steve. Still 25 degrees, which is a bit cool. Cooler than I thought.
Yeah, but the humidity is, it's up
humidity
there.
Gets you.
Yes.
I was driving home the other night around 7 o'clock or something on Sunday when it was a scorcher here, and it was still 35 degrees at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it's amazing. Especially at this time of year.
Well, it is. It's still spring. Because we have no daylight saving, the sun's up at 4:30, so at 5:30 it's 35 degrees in the 5:30 in the morning.
Mate, you'd be looking forward to getting home, jumping in your pool, in the spa, wouldn't you? A little jacuzzi.
Come on, Harry.
Might go for a swim, but
well played. Oh, just dropped off. It's handy.
long days here, though. You guys are starting at 10 tomorrow morning.
Yes.
You're running, Ducky.
Now the tweets are coming in thick and fast. Wayne Moffat from Moff's Can Bar. Enjoying a 4S gold.
Not mate.
Surprised Mick hasn't tweeted us yet tonight. Might be in bed. Is he still doing breakfast radio in Melbourne?
Quite possibly, I'd say.
He'd be in bed. He'd have to be.
Come on, Snapper.
I'm told that Mick wouldn't know how to tweet.
Come on, Snapper.
I would have thought he would have been all right.
Oh, that's true too. He's not really into the social media side of things, isn't he? Oh, Dylan Fisher.
Terrific stuff.
Excuse me. It's marvellous.
Can Clive answer? You can send us a tweet at APL Bowls. Don't forget the hashtag APL02. Is this a bit narrow? Has it got the legs?
A change of hands.
Yep.
How often do we see it?
Well, as they waddle back down the other end, Graham Archer and Jeremy Henry. And there is Clive. Do you need my glasses for tomorrow, Steve? Do I need to give them to you before we leave?
I'm a little concerned about how much you're going to charge me, Mark. But, mate, if it's at all possible, because if I haven't got them...
I'm sure I'll be able to drive home with my sunglasses on at 10:30 at night.
Oh, that's terrible, isn't it? You'll be pleased to know I've got a friend of mine coming up from Sydney tomorrow, and he has got my spare pair packed, but...
I'll leave you my glasses tonight.
Oh, you're a gem. I owe you. Thank you very much.
Man, all the way. Come on.
Here's Graham on that backhand side.
Come on, to the jack.
The Roys.
They're on song.
Exploding. They're exploding. They were just waiting for the TV cameras to arrive, the Melbourne Roys.
Picture perfect.
They're getting their backside spanked a bit at the moment here, the Perth Suns. They've only lost the one game so far today.
Yeah, they're in a bit of trouble here. That's a good result for the day, really, just to lose the one.
That's your jack now.
They've got some work to do here.
It's a good shot from Jeremy. It gives them a chance to score this end.
Well, it's a good result too for teams like yourself, for those above you to be beaten.
Yeah.
So they don't get too far away. You're only 2 wins behind Perth.
That's right.
After the first day.
That's right.
Still a fair way behind Steamers, though.
I think when you won 1 from 4, you're trying to identify a way to get to the top 4. We're not.
You just have to finish 4th.
We're happy to see the Murray Steamers continue on their winning way, and knock a few of the other teams around, which helps our cause. So obviously you don't wish bad upon anyone, but in the real world we need some help.
There's some weight from Jeremy.
Close. He's very close. Oh, what a shot!
Played.
Well, it's a very good shot. He's going to stay in.
Is it?
I think so.
It is still in.
And he's converted that.
Is there any touches there? No, they're all in the ditch. They're out. So who's got it? Is it Perth? I don't know that it is, Steve. What do you think?
Well,
it's hard to tell from...
I think I'd fancy the Roys from this angle.
From that angle, but I've been caught out on that before.
I've been wrong many, many times.
See you had it, Graham.
Great to hear from Barry Lester. A version of Jack Attack at the Hills Bowls Club in Sydney tomorrow. They'll have a ball.
Pretty hard to beat, I reckon. Shot, mate. That's good.
There's a bit of room here for Jeremy, but he has to stay inside the out-of-bounds peg, you can see there, doesn't he?
And it's a fine margin.
He's gone the backhand.
Don't want to stick it out too far there.
I mean, the gap on the left-hand side of that jack is very small.
It is. He's played it well to here. It's looking good. Clive's excited.
That's a great bowl,
it's well played. He's right. Well played.
That is world class from Jeremy Henry. He wants a long end here. And so Perth pick up just there. And it's a power play coming up for Perth. Perth picked up just their 3rd shot of this match. And that was a power play for the Roys, that one as well. So that was a nullification there from Perth. So this could be the momentum swing.
This could be the make or break end for the Suns tonight.
And while, Steve, that last bowl from Jeremy was great to pick up the shot, it was the one before, wasn't it?
Well, it
was the key one.
Enormous conversion. If they missed that with the power play in the Roy's favour, it could have been near enough game, set and match. Thank you, linesman. Thank you, ball boys. Clive's got a little bit of heat. He wants it to stay on deck, and that's handy.
It stayed.
It's handy, especially with Jeremy having such a good aggressive game. It may well come into play later on in this end and make the the power play all the more exciting.
Very brilliant.
That's way short, isn't it, from Dylan?
A rare miss. Change of length. They've gone ditch to ditch, which they haven't really gone in this direction much. So it's found both players wanting with their first bowl, but I'll be confident saying they'll make corrections. As he overcorrected a little bit. Now, for the viewers at home, you might think, my goodness, what is going on here? But I can assure you, it is not easy to make these adjustments. It's a wonderful green. It is sensitive, though, and you've got some of the best players in the world.
Come on, mate.
And the adjustments aren't... Like, it looks a big difference between Clive's first and second bowl. but it's only a fraction of a touch, isn't it?
It is. That's all it is, especially with the green running so fast. Let's see, he's had 2 looks at it. Can he improve with this one? I'm not convinced he's got the weight.
He's got the waddle going. Here it comes.
Well, it's going to be the best one then so far. Well, it's better than I thought.
Well, it's the first time we've seen the waddle, so he was reasonably happy with it.
Yes.
Line this time.
How's this one from Dylan Fisher?
It's close.
Come on,
yeah, it's close.
Come on, Snapper, hurry. Come on, mate. Yeah, you've got him. Hold on, mate.
That's a nice correction from the youngster, who on the weekend, as we mentioned, won the World Championships, under 25 World Championships down at Broadbeach on the Gold Coast.
Played Ryan Burnett. Now, Ryan Burnett is Darren Burnett's brother from Scotland. Darren is the Commonwealth Games singles gold medalist from just a couple of weeks ago. So there's some good breeding in the Burnett family. Ryan played particularly well as well, so it was a fantastic game.
Yeah, you did all right.
Lots of tweets, lots of social media. Hope you don't mind me talking about it, do you? Matthew Flapper's wife, the lovely Linda, tweeting, just loving it. Naturally cheering on with the Melbourne Roys.
Oh, mate, great effort. Hang it on.
My teammate, Karen Murphy.
She said she was going home to do the washing.
Yeah, well, to her credit, she has, thank goodness, and she's got my washing with her, so I hope she's
Sorry?
doing it. Yes, well, I borrowed your glasses. Karen's doing my washing. I hope Aaron, here's Aaron. Hope he's cleaning our room. Some of us have to work for a living.
Easy take.
Great to play with them in the BCIB Sydney Lions. They're a wonderful pair. Got to give it a little plug.
It's not bad. It's not far off it.
It's not in a bad spot. If Jeremy needs to play a bit of weight here for the Roys.
He'll be just trying to get as close as he can. Another one of his deft draw shots. They're looking. Here's a chance.
Come on, Jess.
Clive's getting excited.
Come on, Jess,
Little plucker.
Run that line.
Got to hurry. Well.
Yeah, hanging on. Good. Just
Wonderful
drop
attempt.
inside your own.
Far in it. Not much in it, is there, when comes up that short? Well, it might as well be 10 metres short, because here's Graham Archer with a chance to really nail in the coffin here for the Suns. This is a power play for Perth.
Up now, up.
Is that going to get there?
I don't think so, no.
We'll get in the way then.
When you look at that, you think, oh, it's a little bit loose. But Jeremy's last bowl, that nearest orange, is only a foot away from the jack. So it's closer than what you might think. Are we going to see weight here? He's got a chance to get onto his last bowl and cannon out the Melbourne Roy's grey shot bowl and make a multiple.
He hasn't hit too many of these. The last one was good, though.
A little wide this time. He needs some luck. Oh, he's got luck. He's got it. He's got it. Wow.
And into the ditch.
Well.
2 go, 1 out of play. But what have we got there, Steve? 2, 3 shots?
Well, there's
2
a couple.
shots.
There's a
2
couple.
shots. And it's a power play end as well.
This is a massive bowl. He did apologise with a wry smile on his dial. Jezza. A big bowl here to save the power play.
Lovely track.
Lovely track. Is he there?
Come on, Archer.
It'd be like something that happened to the Sydney Lions.
You're very close.
Yes.
Like that.
He's played it very well. Played
You are
it very
close, mate.
well.
Clutch as it gets. What a shot, Charlie.
That is as good as it gets. Great shot, Graham Archer.
That'll be a toucher. That is perfection.
That is spot on. I can imagine Linda Flapper doing cartwheels in the lounge room at home.
Absolute perfection. Nullifies the power play and edges the Roys closer to their first win. Look at this, Steve. It just doesn't get any better than that.
Perfect. Nerves of steel. Some players with less experience might find that a little bit daunting after Jeremy converted with a little bit of luck, knowing there's a power play. It's a 4-shot or 5-shot turnaround in actual fact.
Yeah.
And it's shots like those that win matches.
Okay, pal. Next one.
He's come up short there, Dylan.
Still recovering from the last end.
It's not like they just do it every now and again. They do it all the time.
They do. They do. Good to hear from the Defence Force Lawn Bowls. Following proceedings at the APL, I'm delighted to be patron of the Australian Defence Force Bowlers. They are a wonderful mob of men and women that obviously do us proud in the work that they do, representing our country.
What's the one?
And very keen bowlers at that.
Good head up.
Good to hear from you guys. I hope all is well.
Good start, mate. Let's bang on.
Nice correction there from Dylan.
Don't know, Ducky.
More cans coming for Wayne's can bar, and Mick Malloy's not even here yet.
Yeah, well done.
They know he's coming. His reputation precedes him.
Now, first up tomorrow morning, those around Brisbane. The Blackjacks from New Zealand will take on the Perth Suns at 10 o'clock here at Pine Rivers. The Sydney Lions are playing the Gold Coast Hawks.
I'm looking forward to that because Brett Wilkie has been, I've been with Brett all week, and he's been
sledging.
Well, yeah. In a nutshell. I've got feelings, Whizzer, if you're listening.
The Murray Steamers are taking on the Adelaide Endurance, and the Melbourne Roys up against the Brisbane Gold. That's a big one because both of those could be 1 win and 4 losses there.
Yes, big games.
Steady.
And if you beat the Gold Coast, you'll be both 2 and 4 too.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't go to a tie break.
Oh, gee, I hope not.
So what has Perth got? A couple there. They're not done with yet here, but they must win this end by 3. And there's Aaron Sheriff. Clean your own room from Omar.
You'll keep. Don't fall asleep. I'll be home well after you're gone 9 nights tonight, my friend. I'll come and give you a cuddle.
If I knew that Karen was doing the washing, I could have bought something for her.
Just don't forget to give me your glasses.
That's right. Might bring some washing tomorrow, Karen.
I did her washing for her last night, actually, so we're square on that one.
You hurry, you're close. Come on.
Dylan likes it. They need to win this end by 3 shots, Perth.
Hurry now. Oh, just.
They've got 2.
Just getting big. It's a good one, Jeremy. Right now.
Can they do it?
Get down now, mate. Get down.
It's close.
Yeah,
Inside
mate.
of that one. Well, he's played it very well. Whoop, whoop.
Settle. And a roll in.
Chance.
Weight's good enough.
It's 3, the marker says. But Graham Archer has been superb.
Especially when required, when really needed. And this is one of those moments.
Is that another one?
Well, he doesn't. That would suggest he doesn't like it. I think he said it's narrow.
Yeah, it looks narrow, doesn't it?
But he's a chance of landing something here. Well, he's got the hole. Wow.
That one out there is
It wasn't
jackpot,
far
mate.
off.
Probably got 3.
He could have got a result then, just landing on either one of those 2 bowls, but he slipped through the gate. And now...
This could be a remarkable get-out-of-jail effort from the Suns to send it to a tie-break. And we've seen that so often in the Premier League. You were beaten that way by Adelaide earlier today.
Yeah.
Okay, so was that a deliberate bowl then for some protection at the back?
No, I don't think so. I think he just overplayed it slightly. But what it does do, it leaves a few holes for Graham here.
This is his last bowl.
Now, see if he makes comment this time. Nothing yet. That would suggest that he's a chance.
2 wide.
2 wide.
Wow.
And we're going to get to a tie-break, Steve.
Wow.
Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere.
They're just going to have a look and make sure it is, in fact, 3.
They can't measure until the end's over, so it would be a huge risk to take, wouldn't it? To not bowl the last bowl if you're a little bit unsure. Oh, no, they've conceded
they've
3.
Called it 3 shots and we're into a tie
3 and we are into a tie-break. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, Perth has come back into it. Wayne Turley's off his seat. He's been asleep for the last 10 minutes. And the toss. And
well,
Looks like they're giving the bat away, are they? Yes, they are.
I think Turles has won the toss, yeah.
And Jeremy will have last crack at them. So we've gone to the middle mark for the mat and the middle mark for the jack.
Right. Comes all down to this. Gee, I know how they feel.
Wow.
Another tie break.
But Steve, to lose an end by 3 shots when you knew that the opposition had to pick up 3.
Yes. And it was a kind of soft 3 in the end.
Yeah,
kind of soft, you know. There was no amazing shot play to convert or anything like that. Good start too from Dylan. Very serious looking Clive, as you would be.
You just dream if we found the footage from the Perth Wildcats from that half-time entertainment. Wouldn't that be gold?
Yeah, you give me the giggles when I think about it.
That would be gold.
Oh, it would be. If anyone out there's got that, please send it to Pine Rivers. We need it.
Everyone's watching this intently.
Close again. Just going to cross the line a little, but it's handy.
Oh, hold on, Matt. Perfect way again.
What is the line?
Yeah, Dylan saying, what is the line there? He's not convinced he understands exactly where the line is on that hand. Well,
Get out for Clive.
Clive's got the right line, but unfortunately he's just collided.
And again, it's a bit to the orange.
Handy.
He wants it to turn a bit here.
This is all right. Where'd you come? Yes, mate. Where'd you come?
Well, again, it's an option for them. It's not a bad one.
Oh, handy, mate.
It's a little bit of insurance, a little bit of BCIB insurance for that matter. But
Got a chance, Ducky.
Where's the waddle, Clive, if there's a chance?
Oh, it should start waddling soon. He's very close. Needs the jack. Oh.
You can't miss it by any closer without touching it.
It actually didn't miss it till it missed it, did it? So to speak.
It was a good effort. It was a good effort.
Look at that. 11-2, 4-3. Very typical scores of sets play.
Well, 11-2, 4-1. They'd won 3.
Correct.
They had 3 shots in the match.
Yeah.
And they won
and they got
the last
3. They doubled that amount of shots in one end. Crazy, isn't it?
And could win the match on the back of it.
Yes.
Although they are holding shot here, Melbourne, but there's 3 shots left each.
Answer would have thought.
Well,
this is short, is it? Or is it going to roll out?
No, he's there. He's close to the jack, though. What's he going to do? He doesn't want to cut it sideways. He hasn't. It's a good shot.
On a certain line there, they just roll out, don't they?
They do just turn away, yeah. Jeremy opting for the forehand.
Clive's interested in this.
Start bending, mate.
He needs to bend. He's got a little bit of heat on it, I think, weight-wise. Just a touch, and just see it hang off there a little bit with that bit extra. Not much.
These 2.
Well, Clive, at 11-2 the first set, and you were down 3-1 with one end to play. Did you think the match was over at one stage there?
Oh, you never give up, do you? You never give up. Thought I might have had the jack with that last ball of mine, but not quite.
You couldn't go any closer.
No. Hopefully Jezza will.
Yes.
Great conversion from Jeremy.
Come on.
From the second of the...
Yeah, the drive that sprung the jack, and then he drew the shot. Looks difficult to hit the centre line there, Clive.
Yeah, look, this looks on a slightly better line.
Okay, well, Jeremy's got interest.
Come on, Jezza.
Chasing. How's the weight?
Come on, mate, run.
Is he there?
Yeah, he's not quite going to make it, I don't think. Run a bit, mate. Oh, great effort.
Yeah, I like it drawing like yours. Yours is just short of the blue.
So 1 bowl left
Just short of
each.
Jack Hay.
Yeah.
The Melbourne Roy's hold shot. But Jeremy will have last crack at it.
The way the head lies, you would suggest Jeremy's committed to just dead drawing this. There's no real aggressive shots available to him because of the gaps there. But you never know.
Hard as he can now. Either.
Graham probably won't be too dissatisfied with that. He doesn't want to build up a target. Right, for the match.
Comes down to this, one bowl.
This is it.
One bowl.
What do you think? In or out? He's going to draw it or not?
He struggled, and it's going to the wrong end.
Yeah.
He would much prefer to be going the other end, wouldn't he?
Yes, I think they all would.
And look, it would not surprise me if he does it. He's a world-class player, but his first 2 bowls this end struggled a little bit.
I don't think he'll be short with his experience. I think he'll make sure that he just gives it a little chance. Well, he's definitely close.
Come on, Jezza.
Very close here. Needs to turn a little. It's just holding off. Clive's willing it to bend.
Just
well, he's
misses.
just slipped through.
And the Roys pick up their first win of APL 2. They were made to work very hard in the end, winning the tiebreak 1-0. And so they're finally on the board. Every team has had a win so far. And it was a little bit of a nervous time there for a moment for the Melbourne Roys, the Bluntstone Melbourne Roys. But they are winners. Here's Tom Chadwick with Matthew Flapper.
Indeed, Mark. Thank you. I have Matthew Flapper with me. Matty, I guess for the Roys, that's a really important win.
Well, it's sure beats 0-5, mate. I'm tipping it. No, we had to come out, give it our best and try and get on the board.
Bit of luck in the end as well?
Well, a little bit of luck. We dominated the first set. One poor end in the second set. On the fourth end, sort of leveled things up and put us into the tie-break, but managed to hold on, mate.
Potentially 3 more days to go. Is a win like that something you could gain confidence out of?
Well, you've got to go into tomorrow now. We've got some momentum, something to take into tomorrow, and we've got to make it a big day. And, look, obviously 3-4 wins at least tomorrow, and maybe we're back in the hunt.
Matty, good man. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
Okay, time for a break here from Club Pine Rivers. After the break, I'm going to be joined by Mark Braybrook to wrap up all the night 1 action.